art of working with timber. Okay, you will be working with different types of wood. So it is one of the oldest skilled trade. Okay, very much skill is required to perform the work and widely required in the modern construction also. Still it is in application. So basic carpentry skills, you get to know different types of timber. What are the different types of timber available in the market, and what purpose it is used. That is the basic carpentry skills you will be getting to know, and you will be building or installing different types of joints, so that you will be able to build or install any structure. Okay, be small joints only builds big structures. So that basics how joints are prepared. For example, in a study table, or even if you take any big structures, how joints are made, different types of joints. That only basics you will be learning in the carpentry shop. Okay. So in engineering application, so you all are engineers, right? So the main engineering application is you can build any prototype. So all 70 of you will not be sitting in front of computer and doing coding. So life will take you anywhere else, right? You will be starting your own startup. You will be starting your own business. So if you aerospace companies, you will be hiring you. So you will be able to build your own prototype. So Tesla is coming to India. So if they want to design a car, or if you have any small idea about that, so for designing the prototype, so these skills will help you. Okay. So I suppose a lot of this work is done through 3D printers nowadays, but still you need to know the basics. That is the purpose it is given for you. Clear? Am I connected to you? Are you listening?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So when an engineer graduates from an accredited university and with a 4-year of degree and with acceptable CGPA, you need to know these things. So AICT, All India Council for Technical Education, has mandatorily kept this course for all the engineers to learn. So before going to the shop, so you need to know the safety precautions, right? So hammer safety. So you have to use the hammer correctly. Never use a hammer with loose handles. Okay. Uh, Never use two hammers together. These and all you have to read and understand why it is held. Okay. So screwdriver safety is there. Correct screwdriver you have to use for the perfect screws, and all the safety is given. Instead of I reading out for you, you yourself read it and understand why it is given. So you should not keep the screwdriver and play in the electrical works. Okay, what will happen? Shock. So chisel is a sharp item. So it is like a knife to peel off or take off the unwanted wood. So it is a very sharp item. So that also is used for cutting things. So that safety is also important. So mainly these three things safety is important, that you have to read and understand. So like I said, carpentry is the trade or work of a person of woodwork basically to construct anything. So it can be woodwork in a building or a ship or anywhere. It can be bridge, whatever it may be. Okay. So after going through the section, you will be able to identify the right type of wood for your various application. Yes or no?
Yes,
Class?
sir.
Yes. So you'll be able to identify the right type of wood for various applications. So you all will be building your own home in the future. Definitely you have a dream to build your home. So when you are going for building your home, so you must have the idea of woods, what type of wood is suited for different applications. So that you will be learning in this, and basics, like I said, practical skills of wood jointing, cutting, joining, and that following applications or operations. So definitely, if you come to lab only, you will get 100% view of this. So since the pandemic is there, we are going through the virtual mode. No one can help, but try to understand what we are telling. Okay. As you enter the lab, so these are the safety and objectives of the lab, and you will be having a separate workbench. Okay, so since it is a skill-based operation, you will be having a separate workbench, and in the workbench, so these things are there. So a bench vise is there to hold the workpiece, and adjustable feet for uneven floors. So you can adjust the 4 feet of the workbench, okay, workstation, so that it does not move. And a bench vise is there to hold the workpiece. Okay. So the top is fitted with the laminated hard maple plank. So you'll be using nails, hammers, rough tools you will be placing. So the top is laminated with a hard plank, okay, and the surface is smooth. So this is the workbench for you. So each one will be provided with a workbench, so and a bench vise. Okay, you have to work in your specific workstation. So coming to the type of materials, okay. So classification of wood, one is hardwood is there, and the softwood is there. So hardwood is mainly have broad leaves, okay, and the wood itself will be very dark. So some examples of hardwood is given: African mahogany, black walnut, okay, white oak, red oak, teak. Okay, these all are the examples of hardwood, and generally it is a straight grained. Okay, rich dark color will be there. So hardwood will be dark in color. So density will also be very high in the hardwood. So physical properties moderately heavy, hard, and strong. Okay. So good decay resistance is there. So it will not be attacked by any termite or any fungus, and it will not decay easily since the grains on the cells are very tightly packed. So it will remain for a longer period. Okay, that's why the door frames, window frames, and all are made by the hardwood like teak. So working properties. So it works well with machine and hard tools. So excels in turning, molding, routing, etc. Okay, you can easily carve, drill, whatever operation you want to do, you can do. It will not break or change the size. Okay. Understood what is hardwood? Give me some examples, other examples where hardwood can be used, or any one example of hardwood which is not given here. Class, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can see my screen, right? Okay. Give me an example of any other hardwood or any other applications of hardwood. Yes, tell me.
Furniture.
So now and all your study table is and all is manufactured wood. Only plywood is coming, right? That is not hardwood. Any other applications where you know?
Door.
Doors, windows already have said. Okay. So musical instruments, etc. Okay. In some, I will give you one example. There is a type of tree called red sander. Anyone heard of it? Red sander. It's a variety of sandalwood. They call it red sander. News and all it used to come because they used to smuggle it from the southern region, mainly the Karnataka, Andhra region, and export it to smuggle it to China because it has good medicinal property and it can observe the nuclear radiation. So whenever there is nuclear waste is there, you have to dispose the for packing of that. These types of wood can be used. So variety of applications are there which we do not know. Okay. So coming to the softwood. So mainly conifers. Softwood are conifers. Example is pine. Pine is a conifer. Yes or no? Class. I'm
Yes, sir.
audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So all cells are loosely packed, okay, and light in color. So medium weight, low shock resistance, and the hardwood is decay resistance, but the color will be light in color. So these are the working properties of the softwood. So the main difference is hardwood and softwood is color will be dark in hardwood and light in softwood, and the density will vary. Working properties and the usage will vary. Okay. So these are the examples of softwood. So conifer means what? Anyone? What is the meaning of conifer? Pine is an example of coniferous trees. Yes, be attentive, man. You are there or not? I have to
Example
check.
of softwood.
Yes, yes.
Example of softwood conifer.
So conifer means the needle-like leaves will be there. Yes. So the leaves will be needle-like. Okay. So all the physical properties, working properties are given for hardwood and softwood. Okay. So these softwood are used for furniture, doors, interior joinery. Okay. Lesser grades are used for. Sorry, these are the lesser grades. Something is written. Okay. Next, we move on to carpentry tools. Okay. So marking and measuring tools are there. So pencil, knife, steel rule, steel tape are the marking gauge. So these you can see steel tape, steel rule, knife, and a pencil. So these are the marking and measuring tools. Okay. So holding tools are bench vise and clamps. So for holding your workpiece, bench vise and clamps are used. Cutting tools and shaping tools are a saw, chisel, and a drill. Saw is with various teeth will be there that we'll see. Chisel is used to uh, scoop away the unwanted part and shape the wood. Drill is used to bore holes in the workpiece. Okay. So after working, you have to smoothening and you have to smoothen the uh, wood, right? So for that sandpaper or emery sheet, these you might have seen, right? They used to rub it with the emery sheet to make the surface smooth. So then you have fastening and removing tools. So hammer, mallet, screwdriver, winch, spanners, and pilers. So these are the fastening and removing tools. Fastening means you have to joint together. For example, nails, okay, bolts, etc. So in order to apply nails and bolts, hammer, screwdriver, etc. are used. Okay. So these are the classifications of different types of tools used in the carpenter. So we'll see one by one what it is. So measuring and marking tool, pencil, knife, steel rule, and steel tape. So these you have already seen in the before classes. So no need to explain that. A marking gauge, this I need to explain. So the figure is clearly visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this stem is movable. Okay, stem and the stalk is movable. The measurement is there in the stem. So you can move the stalk according to your dimensions. You can measure it with the steel rule and move the stalk according to the dimensions. And spur is there. So this is the scriber fiber. Okay. So you can place it in the workpiece and slide it so that marking is done. So it consists of a measuring gauge. Consists of a square bar with the required length and graduations or scale on one side. So dimensions are there. So you can fix the dimension and tight the thumb screw. Okay. So scribbling point is the marked as 0. So whatever dimension is required, you can fix it. So this is a measuring gauge. And tri-square already I have seen in welding shop before classes, right? Perpendicular used to make mutually perpendicular angle. Tri-square is there. Then holding tools are the bench-wise. So bench-wise, two types are there: C and G clamp. Okay, so it is one end will be fixed and one movable jaw will be there. So you have to place the workpiece here and tight the screw so that it is fixed and the workpiece does not move, because you have to cut it with the saw, right? If it moves, then it will be difficult. So these are the basic holding tools. So cutting and shaping tools, saw are mainly used for wood cutting widely all over the world. So it consists of a toothed blade and made of steel, fitted ergonomically and designed with a wooden handle. So one handle will be there, and a toothed blade is made of steel. So here, one thing you have to listen very carefully. The teeth are the cutting points. Okay, depending upon the angle and pitch of the teeth, saw are used for various wood cutting. So various types of saw are there for various wood cuttings. So TPI, all of you listen very carefully. The saw are mainly specified by the pitch in number of teeth per inch. TPI is teeth per inch. So how many teeth per inch is there? So depending upon that, it is classified. So have you seen hacksaw blade? Class, have you seen hacksaw blade?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All of you have seen hacksaw blade. So how many teeth per inch will be there? More or less? So just for a thing, more small teeth will be there. Okay, used in the hacksaw blade. So that is used for specific type of cutting. So sometimes blades with larger teeth, when the teeth size becomes big, then what will happen? Teeth per inch will be less. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So pitch in number of the teeth per inch will be less because the teeth size is big. So when teeth size becomes small, teeth per inch will be more. So cross-cut saw, rip saw, panel saw, these are the different types of saws. Okay, this is the bow saw. Okay, so steel blade with the teeth and a wooden handle used to cut the wood. Okay, so these you might have seen. So these are the different types of saw. So you can read depending upon the size and the teeth per inch, it is classified. Okay. So still more varieties there. Variety of saws are for different applications. Chisel. Okay, this is the important tool. So this is a metal tool with sharp edge used to cut the wood or shape the wood. Okay. So one used for stone is called chisel. For shaping the stone or breaking the stone is also called chisel. But while we use for wood, the edges should be very sharp so that it sleeves off the wood panel. Okay. So it is hit with the hammer. So handle is there. So at the back of the handle, it is hit with the hammer to shave off the sheet of wood. So different types of chisels are there. Okay. Then drill. Anybody tell me what is drill used for?
Make holes in the wood.
Yes, make the holes. It is meant for making holes. So drilling small holes either by broad hole. So see, so this is a woodworking tool, a tool for boring holes. Okay, sharpened screwdriver. So if you want to drill a small holes, this thing is used. And if you want to drill a larger holes, drill bit are used. So drill bit of different sizes and dimensions will be there depending upon the hole size. So that are used. Okay. Finally, smoothing and finishing tool. Like I said, planes, rasp and a sandpaper. Emery sheet is used to bring the smooth surface to the wood. So rasp is also a finishing tool to remove the sharp edges. So planes are like a file you have in the welding shop. Here it is a smoothing and sharpening tool. Okay. So at last topic is fastening and removing tool. So hammer, ball pen hammer, mallet and all you have already seen. Okay. Joinery is different types of joint, butt joint, cross lapped joint, dovetail joint. So that only we are going to see. Okay. See different types of joint is there. This is a dovetail joint. Okay, dovetail joint, cross-halved joint, different types of joints is there. That only we are going to see in this carpentry shop. Okay, are you listening? Everyone is listening. All of you on.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
So before going to the experiment, okay. So general procedure for preparing and marking. So when you want to do the experiment, So they will provide you with the workpiece. Okay. So that wooden workpiece will be a single piece. Single workpiece will be given. After receiving the workpiece, what you will do? Tell me. You will check the overall dimension and check for any flaw is there. You will see all, you will turn the workpiece and you have to check any flaw is there. Okay. If any flaw is there, what you will do?
Replace it.
You have to replace. You have to ask for a new wooden piece. So one wooden button will be given to you. We have to check the overall dimension and check for any flaw. Okay. After getting it, you have to prepare it. So see. So this single workpiece will be given to you, all the dimensions. Okay. After getting it, you have to cut it into two pieces so that you get two pieces. For that and all, you have to check the dimension. My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So cross solving joint. Okay. So two pieces you have to make it, and you have to remove the unwanted portion, and you have to make it like this. After this, you have to assemble the workpiece. Okay. So this is the first experiment. So in order to do that, you have to cut the pieces in two and mark the pieces 1 and 2 with the pencil. You have to check for the smooth face where you are going to work. So these are all the preparations you have to check for perpendicularity and preparation you have to do. Okay, remove unwanted extra pieces. Then marking you have to do. So these and all you will understand only when you see the video. Okay. So coming to the first experiment. So workpiece will be given. You have to check the dimension. You have to cut it into two parts. Okay. So the aim of the experiment is to produce a cross-halving joint from the given workpiece. The crossbar application is crossbar in the pots, shelves, frames for cheap flush panel doors. Okay. The material will be wood size of 302 into 45 into 30 mm. All dimensions are in mm. Will be given to you, and tools required are these. Okay. Newton mallet, marking gauge, tri-square, almost all the tools, classifications, all the classifications of tools is required for this operation. So see the sequence of operation. First you have to preparing, marking, cutting, sawing, chiseling, and finishing. This is the step-by-step procedure you need to follow, sequence of operation. While I said preparing, so prepare the workpiece, described length. So you have to mark using a tri-square so that perpendicular lines are made and penciled. Okay. So right side of the workpiece with distance of 53 mm, then 45 mm and 52 mm. Again draw 2 mm line given for cutting clearance. See, 2 mm line. Can you see the figure? Class, can you see the figure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 53
Yes,
mm,
sir.
45 mm, 52 mm. Same again here, 53 mm, 45 mm, 52 mm. And in between 2 mm line for clear. When you cut it, 2 mm will be lost. So that is why this line has been given. Okay. So mark again from left side and same distance from the right side. So using a tri-square and pencil, you can draw the lines. Using marking gauge, draw the center line 15 mm face edge on both sides. So once you see the video, it will be clear. Okay. Then after you have to paste that in the bench wise and do the cutting operation, sawing. Okay, hand saw will be provided to you. You have to cut it as per the procedure. Okay. Then you have to use the chisel to remove the unwanted part. So you can see in the figure. So these, after marking, like this will be there. You have to draw these lines and all using the pencils after marking. So you have to remove the unwanted portion. Then you will get two pieces like this, but it is not ready for assembling. What you have to perform now? What is the last stage? Class, are listening?
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
What is the last sequence we have to perform? So since this piece is not ready to assemble, what you have to perform here?
Finishing.
Yes?
Finishing.
Finishing. You have to do the finishing. So for finishing, you have to use the rasp and file it so that fine finish is obtained. So these are your pre-lab and post-lab questions you need to write. Okay.
So shall I take attendance?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Friends, you can answer the attendance. Okay. I am sharing the screen now. Okay.